Hello and welcome to episode 2 of KBMOD speed dating series, where we take 30 minutes with a game and give you a rundown of our first impressions. This week's episode, free-to-play FPS, War Inc. Battlezone. War Inc. Battlezone is a free-to-play FPS from Arktos Entertainment. The game is still technically an open beta, but this new build that came out near the end of April, from what I've been told by people who were playing, nearly turned it into a completely different game. I learned of the game from Mark, aka All Sham No Wow on YouTube, and he said it was good and to give it a shot. The game is available through Steam, which frankly is a plus. The game downloaded and fully patched itself within about 5 minutes. So for those of you with data limits, it's only about 1.5 GB download, so it's not that bad at all. It took me about 5 minutes, as I said, to do the full installation. Upon first launch of the game, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot, as the game immediately crashed. Not the best start, but since we're still in beta, we'll give it a pass. I did crash 2 more times while playing, but I felt that this could probably be attributed to the fact that I was recording during it, I'm overclocked, and many other factors that could possibly have played, more than the game itself. After I did get in, you're able to choose from 4 different classes, and also creating an account, and this is actually a key thing to me. Creating an account for the game is actually super easy. It brings in your Steam name, you simply put in an email address, this is all done in-game, don't have to go to a website. Put in an email address and a password, and you're good to go. So you have 4 different classes to choose from when you start: Assault, Medic, Engineer, and Recon. You can think of these as basically the same types of those classes that you would see in Battlefield games. The unlock system for this game, for all your class weapons, items, etc., is very similar to Blacklight Retribution, more so even than Tribes. You can unlock tons and tons of custom weapons, items, and perks actually to tailor your character. The perks function more like Battlefield unlocks, such as the Med Pack or Ammo Pack, but they're perks rather than a class-specific item. There didn't seem to be any class-specific items present. There's also a full-on talent tree, which will enhance things like those perks you chose, or weapon proficiencies, run speed, and so on. Most of the important perks aren't available till level 10, but leveling did seem very fast, as I was level 6 in the 30 or so minutes I played. Currency functions almost the same as Blacklight and Tribes as well. There is WP, which is earned in-game, similar to the GP in Blacklight, or the XP in Tribes Ascend. Typically this currency is less valuable and it takes a lot more of it to unlock items. There's also GP, which functions like Zen or Tribes Gold and is purchased with real money. It's very clear from the moment you step into War Inc. that they want you to be buying items and gold, because you open the game to a sales splash screen and there's ads for purchasing GP everywhere within the game. It was almost annoying how much it was. Items can be rented as in Blacklight, but you can also purchase them permanently. One of the really cool twists on all these systems is that they've also adopted a sort of TF2 Manco crate system. Sometimes enemies, after you kill them, will drop weapon crates on the ground. If you go and just run over them, you'll collect them and you can check them in your inventory afterwards. What these do is they can be of 3 types. There's normal ones, epic ones, and a paragon one. Now, each of these is a different type of unlock, whether it be an item or a weapon. You just have to pay a small fee, similar to the keys in TF2, to unlock them. In 30 minutes on, I found 5, so they're pretty frequent drops. Now on to the real important part of all this, the gameplay. The gameplay is much more similar to Battlefield Bad Company 2 than any other game I could put my finger on. There is a huge catch in this game though, and that is you can play in first-person perspective, or if you want to, third-person perspective. The game pace is about medium. I would say it's not insane like Call of Duty, and you also don't have the kind of urgency that you have in Battlefield 3 to do things. I'd say it's much more similar once again to Bad Company 2 than any other game. There's Conquest, Team Deathmatch, and Sabotage game types. The gunplay even feels a whole lot like Bad Company 2. The controls also have a bit of the clunky feel that Bad Company 2 did for me, but again, it didn't negatively impact the experience. The maps are larger, such as a Battlefield game, and lush, but not very polished graphically, same with the player models. You do have all your normal graphical options. I was playing on about medium for most, but there was no FOV command, which PC gamers really would love. Servers are level restricted, all of them, it appeared to me, and from what I've heard from other people, this is also the case. The bracket I was in was 0 to 9, but all servers are bracketed this way, and it would be a really good change if you could have fully unlocked servers. You can't play with your friends if they get higher level, so there's custom games, but I couldn't really delve into how much they worked. Overall, if you're looking for a quick, cheap alternative to Bad Company 2 or BF3, and you just don't want to use Origin or Battlelog, this is a great alternative. War Inc. will give you a similar, if not as polished experience for nothing at all unless you choose to pay. That's it for this week. Make sure to follow KBMOD Gaming on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us for live streams at kbmod.com/live, or on Facebook at facebook.com/kbmod. We'll see you next week.